Hello, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. I hope you're having a great day. I thought we would take a little bit of a break from doing the apartment builds because right shortly here we're going to be doing so much apartment content that you are just going to be so sick of it. So I thought we would take a little break to do Christmas on the farm. We are slowly getting our house sort of Christmasified, if you will. And I thought that I would like to do something in The Sims 4 for Christmas. And for whatever reason, building a farm and decorating it for Christmas is what came to mind. Unfortunately, OBS crashed while I was recording, or actually, it was at the end of recording when I had pushed the stop recording button. OBS crashed, and so the video never properly finalized. And so every time I have it, it's there, all the footage for placing the bulk of the farm, the shed, the footprint of the house, all that kind of stuff, the siding outside, the trees, it's all there. But every time I put it into any kind of video editing software, it just freezes up and it won't let me edit it. So I trashed it all and I kept the parts of the like planning out, layout, and decorating of the inside of the house because I didn't want to scrap the whole thing. I put hours and hours of work into this house and I really like it. It's kind of kitschy, it's kind of cheesy, but I like it. It's cute and it's Christmas, and I didn't just want to trash the whole thing. Plus, I had already uploaded it to the gallery anyway, so I thought, you know what? Whatever. We'll do what we can with what we have. But I was able to keep the entire Christmas decorating of the main house itself and the layout and all that kind of stuff. Now, initially, I was gonna really go all out with it and decorate it full on red and green Christmas. And I thought, you know what? What if somebody likes this house and doesn't want to have to redecorate literally everything? They just want to take it down the Christmas decor and still have an old farmhouse to play with. So then I changed my mind, as you can see, and the basis of the decorating of the house is just a regular house, a regular old farmhouse. Yeah, I had the door over the stairs, which I don't think you could even notice in this video until that moment right there where I fixed the door over the stairs. But anyways, I decorated it like a regular old farmhouse and then I added the Christmas decorations as I was going, but you know what I mean. I took down the red and green wallpaper basically and just put regular wallpaper up because it was just better that way. I also feel like I don't know what height these windows are supposed to be at, so I just kind of put them where they looked best, I guess. Um, and I left them up high enough to not be covered by counters and appliances, but lower than they started out here. Yeah, right here is where I go through and start lowering the windows because they just looked too high up. And then I start with the living room, decorating and filling up the furniture of the living room first, which is that very back room right there with the fireplace. However, I realized that the other two downstairs rooms were too small for a dining space. And so I needed this space for the dining space. And I ended up moving the living room in the end, but it's fine. I don't mind that the dining space is in this bigger room and the TV space is elsewhere, and then the other room with the fireplace just became a sitting room with rocking chairs, which you'll see in a minute, because I don't know, I think it works. I think it works this way. And in my head, if this were real life and it was a real life house, I know you would want the fireplace to be in the living room. And maybe when this house was first built, like way back in the 1800s, before there was a bathroom in it or anything, the living room was by the fireplace. But the room has been, or the house has been added onto and kind of chopped up weirdly over the years. And so they had to move their TV room to a weird small side room and give the dining room the bigger room. Does that make sense? That's the sort of thing that would actually happen in real life in an old farmhouse. You have to be kind of creative when you're updating an old farmhouse, especially back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, if you were updating an old farmhouse that was built in the 1800s, you had to be pretty creative on where and how. Even before that, even in the early 1900s, to add a bathroom into an old farmhouse that was built in the 1800s required some creative shifting of rooms if you didn't want to add an actual room onto the outside, basically, of the house and like cut into an outside wall or whatever, especially if the house was made of brick or something. It was so expensive and hard to replace that and make it look good. So you would just kind of uh, do your best is what you would do. You would do your best. I lived in a house that was built way back when, like maybe early 1900s, and there was no bathrooms when it was built. So it was built before indoor plumbing was super common, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it initially started out as a 4 bedroom house with a large back porch, but then the back porch was turned into 2 rooms, a laundry room, and a very large half a bath. Like, it was the size of a regular sized bathroom, but all it had was a counter with a sink and a toilet, because all you need downstairs is a half a bath, right? And then one of the upstairs bedrooms was turned into a bathroom, I guess, or maybe the upstairs bathroom was there, but there was no downstairs bathroom, is how it went. I don't exactly remember. All I remember is these bathrooms were unusually large because they were other spaces that were later in the life of the house turned into bathrooms, and what happened that's often what happens in older farmhouses, is a closet gets turned into a bathroom or something. And so, I thought it was creative, I thought it was realistic, and so I just went with it. An old farmhouse uh, turned into a more modern but still old farmhouse. I don't know. That's just the idea I had in my head when I was building it. And so now here we are, finally getting to the bedrooms. In my head, it's finally, because this was about 5 days after I started this build. But in the video, it actually happened very quickly. I managed to cut this video down to under 15 minutes for once. Before we end this video, I just remembered I will be getting early access to the final software. The videos that you've been seeing at the time that I publish this video is not final software early access for a very small select number of EA Creator Network creators. But we will all get final software version early access maybe a few days before the game is released. Hopefully, I will be able to start my rags to riches as soon as that happens, but also I plan on doing several builds. So I'll have a massive avalanche of videos for you almost as soon as, if not possibly before, the official release date of For Rent. But again, I kind of want to take a break here and there and do builds like these too. Christmas builds and other stuff like that. I have so many ideas now that we can build multiple like houses or multiple living units on a lot. I have so many ideas for all the different worlds now, so it's going to be fun. The next couple of months are going to be filled with speed build videos. I hope you enjoy them because I'm really excited to do them. But yeah, I don't really. Oh, initially, when I was decorating the downstairs, I thought it was gonna maybe be an older couple, and then I got to the upstairs, and I'm like, maybe it's a middle aged couple with two teenage girls, or, maybe a not young adult, but adult couple with two child age girls. I don't know. I mean, you can like knitting and cross stitch at any age, right? It doesn't have to just be elderly Sims. Just like it doesn't have to just be elderly people. Just like elderly people can enjoy video games. Not that I'm calling myself elderly because I'm not. I'm nowhere near elderly age yet. I won't qualify for senior citizen discounts for a long, long time yet, but I'm just saying it's okay to play video games no matter how old you are. And it's okay to knit and cross stitch no matter how old you are. There is no age limit on these sorts of hobbies, okay? I'm just, let's just put that out there, okay? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this very Christmas speed build. Let's go do a wintry walkthrough. It's going to be a little bit longer because I'm going to do a daytime one so you can really see the farm. And then I'm going to do a nighttime one so you can see it all lit up with the Christmas lights. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe before I head over to that walkthrough. All support is so much appreciated. You have no idea. We are closing in on 300 so fast, it almost makes my head spin. And I appreciate all of you. Okay, so here is an overview of the house from the front, the shed. You can see the pens out back. Let's just head into the front door here. This is the main hallway. There's a bathroom here. This is the TV room here. Let's go out over here. The sitting room with a couple of rocking chairs and a fireplace. Then we have the dining room here and the kitchen off to the side here. Let's head upstairs and take a look around. We have a little hallway here. Down around here is a bathroom. Then we have the adult bedroom here, nice and big, little sitting space, fireplace, all of the good stuff you can see out over the farm through these windows here. And in the kids' room, you can see out over the pasture and the fields for crops. Let's head back downstairs and go to the backyard. The back door is in the dining room here. And you have the backyard. That's a field. It's all covered in snow and apparently bunnies right now. There are beehives back there and a scarecrow to scare away the crows, I guess. We have a shed with some chopped wood along the side for the fireplaces. Inside the shed, there is the decorating bin if you have seasons and your outdoor trash can, and then just some decorative shed items, I guess. Then on the opposite side over here is the llama or cow pen. You can have a couple of cows or llamas here. Stay nice and warm and cozy in their little sheds. And then there is a chicken coop over here. A little bit of a hay carpet for them to keep their little toesies warm in the winter time. And yeah, let's go see what this place looks like at night, shall we? And here we are at night with everything all beautiful and lit up, and it's snowing outside too. That makes it even more magical. So let's head inside and check this place out. We've got the icicle lights on the eaves and the lit up trees, the red and green lights on all the fences, even have a cute little wreath on the front door. Inside, we have a beautiful, welcoming, well lit hallway. Lots of sparkly lights everywhere. Here's what the living room looks like. Not too much different from daytime. Here's what the sitting room looks like, all sparkly and lit up. Fireplace. You can see the tree out front all lit up and the icicle lights. Then we go into the dining room where the Christmas tree is at. We've got some lights on the table. Even the lights in the kitchen shine bright and sparkly at night. And you can see out to the backyard. It's just all so sparkly and festive. I love it. We'll head upstairs. We've got the festive fireplace shining bright there, and the garland on the stairs, all sparkly and lit. And then here's the adult room with the candles and the fireplace. Another view of the backyard and the shed all lit up. And then the kids' room. So why don't we head back downstairs to the backyard? More red and green fence lights. Some garland over there. The garland doesn't sparkle and shine quite as much, but those trees really light up. I love that. That's so cute. And then we have the garland sparkling over here on the shed with the eaves icicles as well. I hope you enjoyed this wintry Christmas farm build. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.